Hello, my name is Russell Myers. Welcome to Issues Unite. So for some time on this channel, I have been talking about how the price of gold has been manipulated by major banks. And so this has become more and more evident. I've talked about people buying into gold futures, etc. So now I have got, something that you might want to hear about. That there's a very good chance that this is going to cause a major escalation in the price of gold and other precious metals. So let's go to that. And all right, so this, never mind this United States Gold Bureau. It is not anything of any consequence. It is not any kind of government agency or anything. This is a gold bullion sales page, but they do a lot of reporting on the movement of precious metals. So let's go with this. Basel III and gold. Now, we'll just go with the highlighted portions here. While full implementation of the Basel III rules has been pushed back until January 1st, 2022, the largest players in the gold market, USA, Switzerland, EU nations, have targeted June 28th, 2021, as the date by which they plan to be in compliance. This shift in behavior implies that significant changes in the precious metals market lie just ahead, with famed commodities trader Andrew Maguire calling for a $500 boost for gold. Personally, I think it's going to be more, and a $10 to $12 boost for silver over the next 20 weeks. Previously, banks could hold gold on their balance sheets in the form of an unallocated paper gold contracts, in other words, gold futures, without holding physical gold in tangible form. These paper contracts were considered as good as gold when it came to determining how much capital a bank needed to maintain on its balance sheet. Under the old rules, there was little incentive to hold physical gold, as it was only valued at 50% for reserve purposes. Physical gold was held at 50%, while paper gold was held at 100%. Think about that. Basel III rules moved physical gold from being considered Tier 3 asset to being considered Tier 1, which allows physical gold in bullion form to be counted at 100% value for reserve purposes. Gold in unallocated paper contracts will no longer be considered an equal asset. For this reason, banks using paper forms of gold to help meet reserve requirements will have to convert those positions to physical metal, or risk becoming too undercapitalized to continue to function. Banks have wisely already begun to gravitate toward receiving physical delivery in preparation for compliance with Basel III rules. And transparency in the marketplace is a good thing. The amount of physical gold held by central banks around the world has increased to its highest point in more than 2 decades. In a world rife with heavy market manipulation, it appears that precious metals are beginning to break free from the status quo's hold and moving toward trading closer to their intrinsic values. Now, of course, I've also talked about in the past that Russia and China have been increasing their holdings of physical gold and precious metals for years now, going back as far as 2012. What does this mean? Well, this is all happening at the same time as the Nord Stream 2 pipeline is being completed and will be online very soon, which has an effect on the petrodollar. So when you combine these influences, the petrodollar is going to decline in value. Meanwhile, the value of gold and silver globally is set to skyrocket. I don't think that only a $500 increase is anywhere near where gold is going to stop. And silver, well, silver has got a ton, many, utilitarian, purposes. A lot of silver is used in solar projects, computing, etc. And then you've got copper, which has seen a massive increase in value within the past year or so. So copper is going up. Silver is definitely going to go up. And silver mining companies have been restricting production for a long period of time while taking in money on paper contracts. Gold going up. All these precious metals and rare earth elements, they are going up considerably in value. And by June 28th, whether you're ready for it or not, it's going through the roof. This is something to be aware of. If you can afford to invest in physical precious metals, right now is the time to do it, because after June 28th, who knows where the price is going to be. You have no idea. This is all happening all at the same time as the eviction moratorium is ending, as unemployment, supplemental unemployment is ending. I have no idea what the combination of all these things is going to come to, but we're going to see major radical change within the next month, within the next 6 to 8 weeks. We are going to see radical economic changes happening. And what direction all of this is going to go, who knows? There's a very good chance that a lot of people that are invested in stocks and bonds may just liquidate their entire positions to invest in gold and silver within the next few weeks, which will cause a drop in the stock market, but drive the value of metals even further up. I don't know. A lot of these speculators, they're not happy with the physical metals because the physical metals are far more difficult to liquidate and turn into cash. But I do expect to see major movement very soon. Right now, gold has gone up to, I think 29? Let me go back to that. Just a moment. Excuse me. 1915. So it's getting close to 2000. And silver is at 28.24, which had been right at 2,000 sometime last year, and gold had, $30 for silver and 2,000 on gold. We saw those peaks last year. I expect to see more of an escalation with those things within the next few weeks to far surpass the numbers that they were at before. Anyway, I personally, you know how I feel about the stock market, and I would advise liquidating your holdings in the stock market yourself. And invest in crypto, invest in gold, invest in silver. Do whatever you can if you got any investments in place at the moment, because I do not expect the stock market to keep going as it has been. It's only a matter of time before the stock market has to fall. It has to. Everyone agrees on this. The only thing they disagree on is when it is going to happen. All right? So you're better off, even if the stock market keeps going higher. Oh, I don't want to miss out on the, roller coaster ride. Well, once you hit that peak, there's only one way that it's going to go, and that's down. You're better off to take what profit you've gotten now and hold on to it before it all comes crashing down, and then you wind up losing. Anyway, share this video. Talk about these subjects. If you can, please donate $1 a month, or maybe some silver. And, please donate $1 a month to help expand the channel. I'll catch you in the next one.